Hey y'all, we are back and I'm going to piggyback off of the last video where we talked about the $20,000 investment opportunity with Macy's. Now, we normally talk about grants and we got plenty more grants coming, but this one I thought would be important to really take a deeper dive into their supplier diversity program, which is yet another opportunity for you to make money in a business that you already have or a business that you're thinking about. I will say you might have to wait a year or so if you're not already operating for this opportunity, but I think we need to start taking advantage of all opportunities that are out there that we might not be aware of. If you get anything of value from the video, beginning, middle, and like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And if you would like to support the channel, because I know that I have like super chats and memberships and all these other things, but I believe that the best support would be coming on over to the Patreon. The price has been reduced because I'm not having to like connect everything to the Discords. And I will say currently in there is a $30,000 grant opportunity. There is a $15,000 grant opportunity, a $500 grant opportunity, and $20,000. And what I do is I just throw the grants in there. And if you don't want to have to wait for me to put out a YouTube video, go over there. Like I said, it's $10, cancel at any time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start talking about this supplier diversity program and what exactly is that? Because you probably hear this term a lot and you're like, well, what does that mean? How do I participate? What do I get out of it? Essentially, it is different companies. They have earmarked a certain percentage, whether it's vendors, whether it's products, whatever that is, that they are going to essentially, we're going to say support, right? We're going to support that brand because we have an interest in making sure that not only are we diverse as an organization or as a company, but we also want to make sure that where we source things from, that's a diverse community as well. I think it's going to be much easier for me to share the screen and we talk through a lot of these things, but I will say, you do not have to offer a product for this program. It could be a service. And when I say service, it could be marketing, it could be IT, it could be any of these other things that you might not be thinking about when you think about a supplier diversity program. We typically think about, oh, I have a product that they're going to sell alongside whatever other products they have. So let me share my screen and then you can get to where I'm about to go. I love to use Google because I feel like Google is easier because if there's something wrong with the link, any of that, Google is always going to get you to where you need to go. Do not forget, y'all, to check out the small business grant playlist on the channel. There are several grant opportunities that are listed there. And we're going to type in supplier because I've already done it. So we're going to type in supplier diversity program, Macy's. And then that's going to take us to their supplier diversity page. So this is going to give you all the information that you're looking for. So we're going to start here just looking at what they're looking for. To be considered for their program, you must be based in the United States and maintain current certification by an accepted certified body. Now, you could be certified at the state level, but then you can also be certified here at federal level as well. To register, we're going to click here. I'm not going to go to the page to actually register. I just want to take you through the content that they have on here that I think will be helpful. First and foremost, we're going to look at the vendor guidelines. No, we're not. I want to look at vendor opportunities first because I want you all to see that you don't just have to have a product, and then guidelines. We're going to talk about what is it that Macy's is looking for if they decide to partner with a minority vendor. So here are the vendor opportunities. So when you think about retail vendors, so your merchandise will have to be branded merchandise. So it can't be, I don't know, you can't wholesale it from somewhere and if somebody else's tag is on it, right? It has to be a product of your own with your branded tags, packaging, etc. And then one of the things they mentioned, and it's in their FAQ section, which we're not going to go through, you are more than welcome to read those. I did read them just so I can talk about them with you here. when you're thinking about what it is that they're looking for, they recommended that you go to one of their stores, which you should, right? Again, making sure you all are aligned, making sure what you're offering is in the store, and then making sure if you're offering something that they don't currently offer, it's still aligned with what they currently have in store, on their website, etc. So that's one of the main things that they mentioned in the FAQ. Also, they mentioned how long does it take? It takes about a month for you to be certified, not certified, for you to be an approved vendor. Now, just because you apply does not mean that you are going to be an approved vendor. So do not think just because you have your MBE, WBE, DBE, any of these, that you are automatically going to be approved to be a vendor for Macy's. And then they do not have a limit. They said as long as the company that is applying with them meets their requirements and they feel as though it will be a good fit for them, you will get approved. So they're not like, oh, we only take 100. There could be 1,000, right? So definitely do not feel discouraged and think that there's this, limited amount of opportunities. If you meet what they're looking for, they're going to partner with you. We also have now operating goods and services. So this is non-retail. This is what I was discussing. So don't limit yourself and think, well, you think about Macy's and you think about selling a product. They still need that back end operational support as well. So we have marketing and the different things, advertising, special events, fireworks, printing, visuals, etc. IT, we have cyber security, hardware, software, all of that, facilities, waste management, floor and wall coverings, professional services, event services and planning. So if you have an event planning business and you get a gig with Macy's, that's going to be huge. Let's see, employment services, HR, logistics, housekeeping, supplies. So contract cleaning, if you have a cleaning business. So that's that, y'all. Now we're going to talk about the guidelines, because this is going to be important before you start your application. Guidelines for high quality vendors. As a company with more than 150 years of retail history, we ask a lot of our partners, in keeping with our standards of quality and service, we seek conscientious and reliable vendors who can provide us with high quality, high performance, and competitive prices. As a potential vendor to Macy's, you should be prepared to discuss the following. So before you even apply, think about this, because this is going to be a part of the application. And as I said in the last video, just as they're asking you these questions openly and you're responding to them, ask yourself the same questions about them. Target customer, we just talked about this. You have to know this. And it cannot be out for everybody, right? You cannot say that. And the just came out from St. Louis, but you know what I'm saying. Age, average income, median family size, geographic location, population size, expected growth. You have to be so intimately involved in your company. You have to know who is going to walk through the door and support whatever it is that you're selling, product or service. Because without knowing that, you're going to be spinning your wheels and you're going to keep pivoting and pivoting and pivoting, because you're trying to keep up with everybody else got going on, and your target person, customer, is not even interested in that. Product demand, where you see it coming from in the future, and then they want to know what are the benefits to them, how your project will help position Macy's to take advantage of future demand, how Macy's can gain market share with your product, how your packaging enhances the image and appearance, how your project will positively impact related products in our stores. So they're literally looking at it from the aesthetics of things. Okay, if we place your packaging next to whatever, a similar, you're selling a shirt, right? They place your packaging next to a top selling shirt or any shirt that's doing pretty well, what will be the positive impact of that placement? So it's not just, I have this awesome product, it's, that's amazing, but what are we going to get out of it? And again, this is that vice versa, right? What are you going to get out of it? Because really do your research, and maybe, like they said, go inside their store. You're going to be able to probably figure out what are the local brands, smaller brands, and reach out to the brands and say, hey, I'm really thinking about joining the supplier diversity program. I've applied. What are some pros and cons? What are some things you wish you would have done differently? You have to do your own leg work and not just let the bells and whistles of I'm in Macy's and now you didn't bankrupt your business to do it. So definitely think about your financials. Service vendors, similar things they're asking for. And then vendors of non-retail related services, whether your non-retail product impacts other related services or products we buy, and if so, how? Your direct and indirect competition in the market. And I believe that this is in other places. I've always said, now I know we want to walk around and be like, I don't got no competition. I'm my own competition. No, you have competition. Because if you didn't have competition, unless you're first to market, okay, your first to market is not out there, that's truly you don't have competitors. The likelihood of that is slim to none, but it does exist. And then that's pretty much it here. But if we go back, and just so you all can see how to get there, frequently asked questions, you click here. And that's all I got for this one. So if you got anything of value, beginning, middle, end, like, share, comment, subscribe, check out the small business grant playlist, check out the passive income, because we have vending machines on there. Hopefully by now we have the ebooks and journals, and sure, but if it's not there, when you're watching this video, if you do not see it, it is on the way, because the interviews are already scheduled and they are set up. Again, this opportunity is something where you don't have to worry about your competition per se when you're looking for funding, because if you're already providing the product and you're already providing the service, why not just get a new customer that is a large customer that is going to increase your money while you continue to apply for the grants that are on the channel? Check out the Patreon to support the channel so I can continue to put out this free information. And thank you for watching my video, giving me the views, and spending a little bit of time with me. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of this beautiful day wherever you are. And I will see you all next time.